Very good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your 12U championship game. Introducing first, your home team, Kansas City Sparks. And your away team, Oklahoma City Blazers.
Unfortunately, just as long as this, it stay frozen.
open down there, so she got to try.
Get here. Check it. Yep.
Welcome back. Game 2 of the day. Starting a little late because the 18U high school game before us ran a little long. Looks like we'll have Anthony in net for game 2 of the day here, the championship game against the Oklahoma City Blazers again. Starting on the ice is Pelly, Hudson, Carson, Miles, and Harper. OKC wins this faceoff and gains a red line, pushes the puck in deep. Harper to collect, rims it around to Hudson. Hudson works, play it up the wall here, kicks it off his skate and sends it over to Carson. Through the neutral zone, it's lost and swatted away by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City back in the zone here, Carson all over it. Picks it up, wheels around the net, turns, looks for Hudson and finds him. Hudson makes a move, gets out of the zone. He's got Pelly cross ice with him. Brings the puck out wide. Turns, he's looking. Sends it into the goalie. Quick change, both teams here. Calvin, Hiram, Steven, Kyle, and Owen. Hiram wins that faceoff over to Calvin. Calvin loses the puck, and it's out of the zone, but Kyle's going to pick it up and send it up to Steven. Steven turns, tries to make a move, poked away by an OKC Blazer. Steven picks up the puck, makes a move, gets it out of the defensive zone, works through the neutral zone, sends it over to Hiram. Hiram makes a move, takes the puck wide, turns, shoots, rebound produced there. Hiram picks it up with a little time. Slippers around, sends it through the middle, back door to Steven, and it's in! Great pass. Hiram takes his time, finds Steven wide open on the opposite dot. Good start for the Scouts as we get another change here. D stays on. Bree, Parker, and Luke come on forward line. Face-off won by Oklahoma City. Parker works a back check. Owen stays out in front of the net here, and Anthony covers it up. Two guys going to the box here for a little bit of rough play after the whistle. It's going to be Owen in the box for a minute and a half, but we'll still play 5-on-5. Nolan and Miles come on. Face off one to the wall. Brianna picks it up and works it up the wall and sent back in by Oklahoma City. Nolan's going to pick this puck up. Turns, lays it behind the net. Pressure from Luke. Delays that pass to the point for Oklahoma City. Miles works in the corner here. Nolan comes to join him. Misses on an attempt to play it up the wall. Oklahoma City behind the net, throws it in front. Nothing there. Bree gets a piece of it and knocks it away. Sent up and down the ice. Looks like we're going to get an icing call.
I think they're yelling for it out anyway.
Kyle Harper back on with Hudson, Carson, and Pelly. Face off one to the middle, picked up by Pelly. Hudson's going to wheel through the neutral zone here and take it wide in the zone. Return looks, tries to find Pelly in an area pass, poked away by the goalie. Hudson gets a piece of that, and not enough of it to keep it in the zone there as Carson picks it up and carries us offside. Neutral zone face-off here. Hudson wins it back to Carson, and they play it up the wall and into the zone, but Oklahoma City picks it up. Icing waved off here as Kyle picks it up and wheels around the net. Takes it wide, plays it up the wall and out of the zone. OKC throws it back in, but poked immediately out by Hudson. Carson pressures a quick pass there. It's going to be sent in for an icing. Nolan, Miles, Hiram, Steven, and Calvin jump on. Hiram wins the faceoff, turns to the middle, sends it back to Miles. Miles is going to walk this in, sends it on net. It's tipped, turned away by the goalie. Puck comes out of the zone, and Miles tries to buy a little time here, sends it forward to Calvin. Hiram in on a forecheck here. He's going to be able to keep this puck in the zone. Makes a move, but it's poked away. Scouts will regroup. Sent in by Nolan. Nice forecheck there by Calvin. Lays a puck up for Steven, who works in, and great save by the goalie. Miles passes over to Calvin. Stick handles a little bit through the middle and loses the puck. Comes out of the zone. Miles picks it up, regroups, turns, sends it back up the middle to Hiram. Hiram's going to chip that in the zone. Loses an edge in the process, but it lands on the stick of Calvin. Puck comes out of the zone again. Harper's going to gain the red line here and carry it all the way in. Harper rims it around. Steven's going to pick that up. Turns, sends it towards the net, but blocked by a OKC player. Kyle picks this one up, sends it forward to Luke. It's tipped. Oklahoma City delays for a second and sends it in the zone. Harper picks it up, plays it up along the wall. Brianna can't quite get there, and it sends Oklahoma City offside. 8:29 left in the first period. Center ice face-off here. Oklahoma City wins that face-off and sends it deep in the zone. Kyle picks it up, makes a move, and beats one forechecker there. Tries to bounce it off the wall, but it's kept in by Oklahoma City and sent back below the goal line. Harper tries to chip it up the wall, but an Oklahoma City player gets a stick on it. We've got a penalty coming here. Looks like we got a little cross-check. It'll be Harper heading to the box as the penalty killing unit steps on the ice here. Pelly, Miles, Hudson, and Owen. Face-off won by Oklahoma City. Sends it back to the point. Back down to the dot. And shot on net. Turned away by Anthony. Owen picks up the rebound. He's going to skate it up a little bit and plays it out of the zone here. Oklahoma City touches it, so we'll wave off icing. Pelly with a little forecheck here. Cross ice pass, stretch pass up to Oklahoma City, and they've gained the blue line. Turn and shoot, turned away, slap shot back on net, and Owen eats one there. Great block by him. Miles, if he can turn on the Jets here, we're going to get a 2-on-1, 2-on-2, 2-on-3 now. Sends it in deep. Hudson Lee, first one there. Rims it around, picked up by a Blazer. Pelly tried to keep that one in there. Misses on it, but it's sent right back up the ice. Hudson's going to dump this in and change. Get a new penalty killer on. Here comes Carson. Stretch pass again. Puts Oklahoma City into the zone. Sends it cross ice. Shot goes wide of the net. And Kyle works in the corner here against two Oklahoma City players. Sent out front. And poked away by Pelly or Carson. Steven jumps on with Nolan. Got a 2-on-1 here. Maybe a 3-on-1. Sends it over. Makes a move, and Anthony slides post to post and makes a great leg pad save. Hiram picks it up, chips it up the ice to Steven. We've got a 2-on-2 here. Steven tries to send it over. Deflected by an Oklahoma City player that loses their stick in the process. Shot goes wide by Steven as he comes around the other side of the net. Cross-ice pass will get Oklahoma City in the zone here, and they shoot. Try to go 5-hole. Anthony has that covered quickly. New D comes on with Miles and Harper. Face-off sent to the wall and kept in by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City tries to send it out front. They do, but it's swallowed up again by Anthony. Great play from Anthony here as Oklahoma City looks to get pucks in the low slot and put it on net. It'll be their fourth shot on goal. Scouts have 6. Score still 1-0 with 5:45 left in the first. Shot from the point goes wide. Set below the goal line. They try to throw another puck in front, but it goes wide and bounces off the goal. Hiram's going to pick this up. A little bit of time here. Makes a move, and he's through the middle. Into the neutral zone and into our zone with speed. Turns, takes a look, cross ice again, sauces it, but it's poked down. Puck's still loose, and the goalie gets it covered. Luke, Brianna, and Parker jump on with Owen and Kyle. We'll get an offensive zone face-off here. Puck tied up in the middle, and out of the zone comes Oklahoma City. And into theirs. Shot goes wide, and Luke goes to the wall here. Oklahoma City wins it forward. Poked away. Owen's going to pick this puck up and wheel around the net. Plays it up off the wall. Puck won't make it out of the zone, though. Close to the middle. Oklahoma City tries to send it on net. Misses wide. Owen plays it up to Brianna. Tries to poke it around a defender, but good stick keeps it in. Scouts trouble with the breakout here. Oklahoma City maintains possession. Throws a puck in front. Anthony, another great save. Luke drops that puck there. Kyle picks it up, plays it up the wall back to Luke. Brianna is going to get this puck out of the zone, but Oklahoma City picks it up, tries to regroup. Hudson's going to pick that puck up and send it into the zone. Icing waved off. Brianna keeps that puck in the zone, sends it across the ice. Parker picks it up, turns to the middle, makes a move, shoots, it's deflected, goes off the back wall. Brianna fires it towards the net, gets it back off a rebound. Parker catches that pass from Brianna, another deflection, sends it wide of the net. And Brianna works behind the net here. Hudson picks up the puck, turns, drops it back below. No one there. Oklahoma City's going to fire this one out of the zone, but it will be an icing. What's that?
Looked a little shaky there for a minute.
Yeah, the breakout struggle. They finally got it in the zone and got some offense going. So Carson and Pelly will join Hudson here with Miles and Nolan. Face off one, sent over to Carson. Carson can't get a hold of it. Had a look at the net there, but recovers the puck, sauces it back over to Hudson on the dot, fires it in, but it goes wide. Miles picks up the puck, tries to go D to D, but it's picked off by an Oklahoma City player. Miles recovers in time. Breaks up, yes, does break up that play there. They're going to get him on a hooking call, it looks like. Yep. Looked like he had stick for the most part, but they're gonna say he didn't. Send him to the box.
He just delayed a little bit when he kind of came up the skate, and yeah, we can see it's going to be tough.
PK unit on. It's going to be Hiram, Hudson, Kyle, and Harper. Change that. Pelly's coming on for Hiram. Hudson wins that faceoff back to the wall. Kyle's going to pick it up and tries to run it around, but good stick keeps it below the goal line for Oklahoma City. Pelly plays that through the middle. Oklahoma City mishandles it out of the zone here. Hudson's all over it. We're going to call that onside there as Oklahoma City carries it back in. And sent through the middle, picked off by Hudson. It's a great read there. He can beat this defender. He's going to have a look at a great shot. Good back check from the Oklahoma City Blazers, breaks that up. Hudson still with the puck on his stick, tries to wrap around, defended well from the goalie. Hudson still works in the corner. And Pelly's going to back up and just let Hudson do his thing. 45 seconds left on the power play. Cross ice pass from Oklahoma City gets them in the zone. Upwards right there. Shot sent on net, turned away by Anthony. Poked up the ice by Harper, but the puck stays in the zone. Sent back below the goal line for Oklahoma City. They'll get a change. Kyle picks up the puck here, has a little time, plays it up the wall and out of the zone. .12 seconds on the power play here. Kyle tries to slap it out of the zone, but it's blocked by an Oklahoma City player. They're going to shoot into the glove of Anthony. We'll have 2 seconds left on a penalty. Calvin, Nolan, Owen, and Hiram on the ice for the rest of this penalty kill here. Shot sent wide. Miles hustles over to the bench. Gets Steven on. Puck sent below the goal line for Oklahoma City. Sends it in front and back door. Oklahoma City's able to one-time one in the net there. 1:14 left in the period. Hiram wins the faceoff forward and a good forecheck gets it back to him. Hiram's going in, he makes a move. Broken up by the goalie. We've got a penalty coming here, so Steven wheels back in, sends it back door to Hiram and misses. Wide open net there. And Oklahoma City's going to grab this and we'll go on the power play. Hudson, Pelly, Steven, and Miles join Hiram on the ice here for a minute and 30 power play with 59 left in the first. Shots on goal tied at 8. Oklahoma City wins a faceoff, but Miles able to keep this in here, sends it down to Hudson. Hudson turns and looks, finds Hiram in the middle, who shoots, blocked, makes the puck go wide. Pelly sends it down to Hudson. Hudson works in the corner here, regains possession, turns, sends it out to the point. Stevens sends it back down to Hudson. Nice push in front of the net there as Pelly goes down. Held in by Stevens. Loses that at the last second, though, and Oklahoma City's going to send it out of the zone. 22 seconds left in the period. That'll be an icing call. Face-off handled by Oklahoma City, but Pelly regains possession here. He's turned, looks, tries to find Hiram, deflected away. Puck's going to make it out of the zone. Stretch pass picked off by Steven, and Steven's going to bring it in, and that'll be the end of the period there. Period 2 to start with 32 seconds left on the power play for the Scouts. Same power play unit on here. Face off one forward. Hiram picks it up. Works, puts it on net. Goalie turns it below the goal line. Oklahoma City clears the puck. Miles picks it up. Turns, sends it back to Steven. Steven's going to send it forward to Hudson. Hudson shoots. Puck goes wide. Pelly's first one on it. Pelly plays it to the middle. OKC picks it up, deflected in and on net by Hudson. Sent back down low by Steven, and Hudson's going to work below the goal line for a moment here. Sends it out in front, tapped in. No! Great save by the goalie. Hiram had a look there. Miles sends it low, but it's picked off by an Oklahoma City player. We're at even strength. Tries to make a move, slip the puck past Miles. Can't do so. But they do get the puck back in their possession, work below the goal line. Steven, little physical there, no call. Pass to the middle is mishandled by Oklahoma City. Miles chips it up the wall. And out of the zone. Cross-ice pass, sends it right back in. Steven plays it up the wall to Hudson. Hudson gains possession here and chases it down in the neutral zone. Loses the puck for a moment and rims it around. Luke picks it up behind the net. Oklahoma City carries the puck up the ice here and through the neutral zone. Pass tipped away by Parker. Picked up by Kyle. Kyle tries to play it up the wall, but it goes into the skates of Oklahoma City. Sent out front, but Parker's going to pick that up. With speed, gets it out of the neutral zone. Takes that puck wide. Turns, delays for a second. Passes it over to Bree. Brianna shoots. Goalie tries to glove it, produces a rebound, and Oklahoma City lifts this thing up and out of the zone. Hard forecheck coming here. Pruitt's still the first one there. Nope, loses the puck. Oklahoma City rims it around. Brianna's going to be the first one there. Sends it up the wall. Oklahoma City fires it back in the middle. Pruitt plays it up the wall. Calvin can't quite get there. And Kyle's going to pick it up, play it over to Brianna. Brianna sends it out of the zone. Nice back check from Calvin here as he loses an edge. Oklahoma City sends it back to their point, who fires it right in the zone. Calvin kicks it to his stick and tries to get out of the zone, but loses it. Shot sent towards the middle. Oklahoma City tries to pick it up and rebound it, and puck was covered for a moment, slips out. Referee blows his whistle. Oklahoma City not happy about it. But it'll give the Scouts a chance to change lines here. Calvin Hiram, Stephen Miles, and Nolan on the ice right now. 10 minutes in the second. Puck makes it to the middle, shot and goes in. Oklahoma City takes a 2-1 lead.
The Lakers take the lead.
Hiram pushes that puck forward, but Oklahoma City picks it up, sends it forward and into the zone. Taken away by Hiram, who's going to change the ice direction here and has a forechecker all over him. Decides to wheel around the net and chip it up the wall here. We've got a penalty coming. It's going to be Nolan. See what happened? Looks like an interference call. Sorry, folks, I missed what happened there. I was puck watching. PK unit on with Hiram, Stephen, Miles, and Kyle. Oklahoma City works the puck behind the net, picks it up, turns, and sends it out in front. Oklahoma City working a lopsided 3-2 power play here with the right side of the ice, their strong side. Shot sent on net, tipped away, chance turned away by Anthony, and Steven's going to be able to carry this out of the zone. He's got Hiram with him. Pushed wide by Oklahoma City. Steven hangs onto the puck. Probably happy to do so and kill this penalty. Stretch pass gets away from Oklahoma City, and Hudson's going to pick this up. And they'll call Oklahoma City offside due to the change. .45 left on the penalty to kill here. 8:52 left in the period. Hudson sends it over to Carson, and it's knocked back to Hudson or Harper and out of the zone. At the feet of Carson, Harper pokes his puck into the zone. Stretch pass gets it through the neutral zone for Oklahoma City, and they're in the zone here. Area pass lands on the stick of an Oklahoma City player, but picked up by Harper, who misses on an attempt to get it out of the zone. Carson sends it up the wall right to the point man of Oklahoma City, who fires it in on net. It does go in. Can't tell if that was deflected or not, but the puck flies through the center, lands in the back of the net. Hudson, Carson, Pelly, Kyle, and Miles on the ice right now. 8:15 left in the second period. Mishandled by Miles as he tries to play it out of the zone. Sent back in deep by Oklahoma City. Kyle picks it up, sends it over to Hudson. And Hudson's going to carry this thing out of the defensive zone. All the way through the neutral zone. Strong skating there, and we're going to get an interference call there. Hudson pushes the puck forward, and Oklahoma City steps in front of them for an interference. Power play unit comes on. Steven, Hiram, Hudson, Pelly, and Miles. Oklahoma City wins that faceoff, sends it up the wall. Miles picks it up, sends it right back to Hudson. Pelly picks this up, turns, takes a moment, tries to send it below the goal line to Hudson. Eventually gets it there, back to Pelly. Pelly fires one to the middle, but it's picked up. Hiram, open net here off of a rebound, deflected pass, and we've got a goal. 2-3. Scouts back in the game. .7:32 left in the period. Face off, push forward by Parker, and Bree picks it up. Bree takes it wide, sends it below the goal line. Stretch pass through the middle, handled by Oklahoma City and carried into the zone. Miles picks this puck up and carries it further below the goal line before he tries to rim it around the wall. Kyle's going to go to the opposite wall, pick this puck up, send it through the middle, and Bree touches it to get it out of the zone. Foot race here, both Parker and Brianna on it. Puck doesn't quite leave the zone, but will on this pass here. Kyle kicks it to his stick and can't carry it through the zone. Miles cross-ice pass to Brianna, loses it in her skates for a moment, and tries to send it over to Luke. Kicked in by Oklahoma City. Brianna picks the puck up here. She's going to shoot. High glove save by the goalie. Full change, scouts here. Steven, Hiram. Hiram wins it back to Steven. Shot goes on net. Gloved by the goalie again. Calvin, Harper, and Owen are the other three skaters on the ice right now. Hiram wins another faceoff back to Steven. Collects it, tries to shoot. Deflected by Oklahoma City. Hiram hard forecheck, but the puck leaves the zone. Icing's going to be waved off as Harper picks his puck up. He loses it off his stick. Sent in on net. Anthony turns that away, produces a rebound that Oklahoma City can't get a hold of. Puck played up the wall by Calvin, and it's going to be icing. Pelly, Carson, Hudson jump on the ice here. Harper gets that puck out of the zone here. Picked up by Pelly. Makes a move, gets around a defender. And tries to send it in the zone, deflected away by Oklahoma City, and they're back in their offensive zone. Passed through the middle, picked up, sent over. Looked like what would have been a shot, but wide enough outside the net to where Anthony couldn't get a stick on it. Poked in by a crashing Oklahoma City player. Scouts down 2 with 5:35 left in the second period. Miles sends it up to Pelly, but it's poked away by a Oklahoma City player and out of the zone. Pelly's going to pick this up. We've got a 3-on-1 coming here. Hudson's going to take the puck, turns, sends it back door to Carson, just a little out in front of him. Great idea here. Oklahoma City skates into the zone, and Miles makes an aggressive play that's going to take him to the box here. Oklahoma City pulls the goaltender, but it's too late as the Scouts collect possession, and Miles will pick up a stick and head to the box. So Kyle, Steven, Parker, and Owen will come on to kill this penalty. Face-off won by Oklahoma City and sent back to the point, who sends it D to D here. Shot blocked by Kyle, but played forward by Oklahoma City. Blocked pass by Owen there. Nice job, as Oklahoma City was sitting out front waiting for it. Give and go here coming from Oklahoma City. They can't execute it. Skate around and drops it off to the point. He'll drop it down to the man below the goal line here and skates it up the wall back to the point. Parker blocks a shot there, loses a stick in the process, blocks a pass. And Kyle's going to pick this up. Plays it up the wall here. He's got Steven ahead, but can't get out of the zone. Stays in here. Parker back to cover. Pass sent through the middle. No one's there. 35 seconds left on the power play. Another hard stick check there, but they lay off of this one. That puck is sent down the ice, and it's going to be on net, so no icing. Parker, first one in on it. Picks it up and falls down right there in the process. Hiram's going to pick this puck up and holds for a second, sends it back in deep. Five seconds left on the penalty here. Hiram picks off another pass. Hudson runs into an Oklahoma City player there, but both skaters were just skating normally, no penalty. Backhand shot sent over the net. Hudson picks the puck up and can't quite get it out of the zone, but Hiram will. And we've got a 2-on-2. 2-on-3 back check coming from Oklahoma City. Puck sent in. Hiram tries to pass it over to Hudson. It bounces off the skate of an Oklahoma City player and goes in the net. Scouts still down by 1 here with 3:16 left in the second period. Calvin, Hiram, Steven, Harper, and Nolan on the ice. Puck deflected out of play. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff. Pushed forward by Hiram, picked up by Oklahoma City here. Oklahoma City stick handles through the neutral zone, but loses it. Steven with a nifty toe drag there, and we got an interference call coming again. Steven draws a penalty off a nice move there. Scouts will go on the power play here with Hudson, Hiram, Steven, Miles, and Pelly. .256 left in the period. Icing call coming here. It's Oklahoma City. Nope, waved off. Steven's going to pick this puck up, and we're going to wheel up the ice here. Pushes it forward to Hudson, but intercepted by a Blazer. Shoots on net, bounces off of Anthony there, and Pelly plays it forward to Hudson with a stretch pass. Hudson takes a look, realizes doesn't have number, tries to get a shot on net, sends another one back in off the rebound and covered by the goalie. Brianna's going to jump on the power play unit here for 54 seconds. Face-off sent to the wall by Hudson and played back to Steven. Going to be flicked back in the zone over the net. Brianna picks it up on the wall, has a little time here. Turns and sends it over to Pelly. Pelly plays off his skate, sends it over to Steven. Cross-ice pass here. Steven makes a move, tries to beat a defender, but it's closed off quickly. Miles going to send that in. Goes into the back of Pelly. Pelly sends it through the middle, and it lands in the corner. Brianna's going to pick this up and tries to play it down the ice. Held in here by Steven and fired back in. Not quite enough to get a deflection goal there. Brianna tries to knock it down. 12 seconds on the power play as an icing call is going to bring this puck back down in the zone. Miles and Owen jump out on D with Brianna, Luke, and Parker. Face off one over to Luke, who chips it through the middle, but Oklahoma City picks it up and sends it in deep. Miles picks up the puck here and plays it up the wall. Soft enough to where we're not going to get an icing call here, and Brianna's in on a forecheck. Played back up the wall by Oklahoma City and going to be held in by Miles. Puck goes below the goal line. Brianna Beach is over there. Makes a move, beats a defender, and he knocks it off his stick for just a moment. Parker possesses the puck here, and it comes out of the zone. Owen sends it D to D. Kyle tries to one-touch pass right back the middle, but Oklahoma City intercepts that pass, and Owen gets that puck out of the zone. Parker intercepts a pass here, makes a move, keeps it on his stick, comes into the neutral zone, pushed along the wall. Got to be a little stronger on the skates there. Oklahoma City comes back, shoots, and Anthony's going to swallow this one up. Kyle gets tied up with a player in front of the net. Looked purely accidental. Nope, they're not going to say it's an accident. They're going to take him to the box for it. Looks like they're going to say he extended a little bit. Scouts will be man down for 1:30.
Yeah, I think he looked up his arm thin, but I think he
it looked like the Oklahoma City player's momentum was sort of, he was trying to hold up from running into Anthony. Yeah. Anthony makes a case as to why he shouldn't go to the box, but it's going to fall on deaf ears here. Power play unit comes out with Hiram, Steven, Miles, and Harper. Oklahoma City chips it behind the net. Pinned against the wall by Steven. Oklahoma City sends it back out to their point. D to D pass to 24, fires it into the net. Ten seconds left in the second. Harper, Miles, Pelly, Carson, and Hudson line up for a center ice face-off here. Puck sent in by Oklahoma City, and that should kill the period here as Miles picks it up and hangs on to it. Kyle and Nolan will back up Carson, Hudson, and Pelly here as the puck is dropped for the third period. Carson plays it up the wall, and Hudson gets a touch on that to avoid the icing call. Works below the goal line here. Sends it out front. No one there, but Nolan's going to pick this puck up and fire it back in on net, but turned away by a Oklahoma City defender. Sent back to the middle. No one there again. Oklahoma City will carry this through the neutral zone and sends it in deep. Kyle sends it forward to Hudson, and Hudson tries to play it out of the zone, but held in by Oklahoma City. Nolan rims it around. Oklahoma City's going to keep this one in as well. Sent on net off the glove of Anthony. Looks at his glove, thought there might be a hole in it. Hudson plays it up the wall here, plays it up the wall again, and Carson tries to pick the puck up here and get into the zone. Can't quite get it there. Hudson joins to help him out. Oklahoma City wins that puck, sends it in deep. Nolan works behind the net here, rims it around. Puck dropped off for Oklahoma City. Nolan's going to fire this across the ice and out of the zone. Sent back in deep by Oklahoma City. Nolan picks it up and has a moment. Sends it up the ice. Going to be an icing call here. Brianna and Luke will jump out with Parker, Owen, and Miles. Puck sent to the wall, and Brianna wins that back. Oklahoma City fires it back deep in the zone. Miles picks up the puck, takes a second, makes a move, poked away by Oklahoma City. They look to fire it in the middle, and Anthony's going to cover that. Steven, Calvin, and Hiram jump out here with 11:05 left in the third period. Face-off tied up in the middle and pulled out by Calvin, but sent to the back wall by Oklahoma City. Thrown out in front onto the stick of Oklahoma City, but it jumps off and they regain possession. Sends it back in and blocked by Owen. Owen's going to chip that out of the zone. Looks like we got a high sticking call against Oklahoma City. Kind that'll send you to the box. Power play unit on. Face off one over to Hiram, who sends it in on a shot, but goes off the skates of a Oklahoma City defender, and they're going to clear the puck and send it in deep here. Stephen, Pelly, Hudson, and Hiram look to regroup and break out here. Pelly's going to pick that puck up and skate through the neutral zone. Takes a look, he shoots. And well defended by Oklahoma City, who sends it back down ice on net. Miles going to pick it up, wheel around the net here, and cross ice pass over to Pelly. Picks it up, sends it over to Hudson with speed here. Hudson shoots. Couldn't put enough on it because he was tied up by a Oklahoma City defender, and the goalie is quick to cover. .42 seconds on the power play. Hudson wins it back to Miles. Miles skates it to the middle and sends it over to Steven. Steven walks it in, fires it on net, gloved by the goalie. Another face-off one. Steven slaps it wide of the net. Picked up by Hiram and taken away by a OKC player. She skates through the neutral zone. Hiram with the back check there. Holds the puck up at the red line. And an errant pass sends it back to Steven. Steven sends it forward to Hudson, but it's picked off and collected by an Oklahoma City player. Makes a move. Gets around Steven and is able to slip it past Anthony as the lucky bounce gets it on his backhand. Short-handed goal for Oklahoma City brings the score to 6-3. Kyle, Harper, Luke, Parker, and Brianna jump on the ice here. Will be power play. That power play just ended, so full strength here for both teams. Kyle works behind the net. Oklahoma City picks it up. Parker deflects that pass out and up the ice here, and Luke's going to skate it through the neutral zone. Sends it over to Parker, who tries to shoot. Oklahoma City gets a stick on it. Still lands in front of the net. Luke tries to get a stick on it. Just can't in time, and Oklahoma City plays it out of the zone. Kyle picks it up and cross-ice pass to Brianna. Bree knocks it up the wall, and Parker's going to pick it up. Poked away from him. Brianna's right there to pick it up and plays it wide through the zone. Into the zone. Gets it below the goal line. Stick check. Brianna keeps it on her stick here. High and out of the zone goes Oklahoma City, and they'll go for a change. Kyle picks this up. Sends it up to Luke. Luke's going to send that puck in deep, go for a change himself. Brianna and Parker are going to stay in for a forecheck. Harper steps up, keeps the puck in the zone here. Nice job. Rims it around. Hudson's going to get over there and keep it in the zone here. Pelly comes on, goes to the middle, but it's picked off by an Oklahoma City player and played out of the zone. Miles goes back and contested well by Oklahoma City, who sends it on net. Puck bounces up and behind the net. Hudson picks it up, makes a move, and is going to skate this out of the zone through the neutral zone here. Gives it up to Pelly. Pelly turns, takes it wide, wheels to the middle, sends it in on net. Fired in by Carson, and the puck bounces into the goalie. 7:34 left in the third. Face-off one back to Miles, who sends it in, deflected by Pelly. Goes past the net. Hudson rims it around to Pelly behind the net. Oklahoma City is going to take that off a stick for him and chip it out of the zone. Icing waved off here. Nolan works it on the back wall here and loses possession, but Pelly's right there to help him pick it up. Gets pushed down in the process. Sent back to the D guy and fired wide of the net by Oklahoma City. Puck played below the goal line here for Oklahoma City as they collect it and send it back down again. Bounces off the wall and almost in front. Nolan pushes it back down and misses on an attempt to play it out of the zone. Puck jumps out in the middle and Pelly's going to pick this up. He's got Hudson and Carson with him. Carson misses on the pass there, but plays the puck forward. Breakout pass from Oklahoma City is going to get him in the zone here and take him offside. .6:30 in the third left as Hiram, Calvin, and Steven jump on with Kyle and Owen. Hiram wins that forward, but Oklahoma City picks it up and throws it in the zone. Kyle plays it back up the wall, and Oklahoma City collects it. Steven on a hard forecheck here. Hiram helping out. Puck sits in the neutral zone and poked in by Oklahoma City. Owen picks it up, makes a move, shakes a defender. And sent back in by Oklahoma City. Hiram plays it behind the net and up the wall to Calvin. Puck slapped back in deep by Oklahoma City as their players go for a change. Steven sends it cross ice to Calvin. Calvin tries to poke it forward. He's successful there. He turns, wheels to the middle. And we're going to get a hooking call. Oklahoma City will go to the boxes. Calvin tries to get a shot there. Miles and Harper will jump out here with Luke, Brianna, and Parker. 5:32 left. Scouts will go on the power play. Face-off won by Parker over to Brianna. Sends it to Miles, but it's picked off. And they'll be content to send it in below the goal line. Miles picks it up, sends it forward to Luke. Luke carries it out of the zone, pushed against the wall here and sent back in by Oklahoma City. Miles sends it through the neutral zone for an icing call. Carson, Pelly, and Hudson will jump back on here for 1:02 left of power play. Still 6-3. Blazers with the lead. Shots on goal, 21-20 in favor of the Blazers. Face-off won by Hudson over to Carson. Takes it through the middle and passes it over to Pelly. Got a 3-on-2 coming here. Puck sent in on net by Pelly and covered by Oklahoma City. Another face-off by Hudson, one over to Pelly, sends it back to Harper and throws an area pass to Miles. Miles is going to pick that up, send it through the middle here, and picked off by Oklahoma City, who's going to skate this up. Beating everyone down the ice here. 2-on-1. Miles lays out for it and does just enough to make that player send the puck wide of the net. Nice hustle and back check there. Oklahoma City tries to stick handle through the zone, and it's poked in offside. Calvin, Hiram, Steven, Kyle, and Nolan jump on the ice. 24 seconds left on the power play. Face-off won by Oklahoma City, but Hiram's there to help keep it in off a deflection, and Calvin knocks that thing down and back into the zone. Chipped up the wall and out of the zone by Oklahoma City here. And Nolan will collect. He better hustle, though. Nope, icing call. Six seconds left on the power play here. Brianna Parker and Luke jump out. Face-off one back by Oklahoma City and rimmed around to their other D guy who knocks it out of the zone. Puck's going to die before the icing call, and Nolan's going to pick it up here. Wheel behind the net. Turn, buy some time. And Reed collects the puck. Sends it up out of the ice. Parker's going to be the benefactor of a deflected pass here. Sends it wide, shoots it on net and turned away by the goalie. Luke's going to be there to pick it up. Luke turns, tries to send a pass to Brianna, but it goes into the goalie's glove instead. .334 left in the third. Plenty of time here. Scouts just need a little energy. Got to get something going on net and see one go back in to get them energized again. Hudson working hard below the goal line here. Gains possession, brings it back below the goal line and works to keep possession. Poked away, and Miles is going to keep this thing in the zone. Sends it back towards the net. Bounces to Pelly, and the goalie quickly covers. Hudson faceoff win to himself, but played back by Oklahoma City and out of the zone. Owen's going to pick this up, play it forward to Hudson. Pelly's there to help him take it in the zone a little deeper, but a stretch cross-ice pass is going to get it out of the zone. Up by Kyle. Oklahoma 2:48 in the third. Hudson picks a puck up off the wall, skates to the neutral zone, takes it wide, drop pass to Carson, but can't quite collect it, and played out of the zone by Oklahoma City. Tries to make a move, loses the puck, decides to send it in deep instead. Kelly works to win possession of the puck, but Oklahoma City through the middle, shot blocked by Miles. Oklahoma City sends it behind the net and back around. Opens the stick, so it up. Going to pick it up instead. Pass. He's going to block that shot. Nice save. can't quite get it out of the zone here. Nice stick lift by Hudson. Takes the Oklahoma City player off the puck, and play's going to send it out of the zone. Scouts caught in a full change here, but they recover quickly. Oklahoma City content to jump this in and kill some clock. Harper makes a pass to Calvin. A little too much on it, and Hiram's going to work hard to skate this thing down. Pass lands on the stick of an Oklahoma City player. Pass goes over, bounces off the side of Anthony and goes in on a 2-on-1. (7-3) with 1:16 left.
OKC scores again with goal. Crosby Darrell, assist number 7. Brad Easton Jack.
Hiram pokes that forward to the Oklahoma City defenseman, and he plays it in the zone here. Harper's going to go back and pick this thing up. Sends it right up to Hiram. And Hiram tries to play it out of the zone, but Oklahoma City will send it back in. Thrown in on net. He covers quick. Third. Bree, Parker, Luke, Owen, and Kyle come on the ice. Kyle works to get there. Oklahoma City beats him. Little push there, sends Kyle to the ground. Puck played in front of the net here, and it's still loose. Oklahoma City just banging on this thing, and Bree pokes it out. Here must have caught a stick. It looks to he's getting up. Neutral zone face-off to come with 42 seconds left. After a little discussion with the referee, Anthony lets him know he's good to go. Face-off, one forward but collected by Oklahoma City. Luke gets it tied up. Owen tries to send it out of the zone. It does. Collected by an Oklahoma City player and carried back in offside. Puck sent back to Owen. Kyle's going to pick it up. Sends a stretch pass up to Luke. Too much stretch, though. Played up the wall by Oklahoma City as they'll carry this puck into the zone. 3-on-2. Parker. Little back check there, and Anthony's going to cover this. OKC player skates in and knocks Owen down on top of Anthony there. Didn't seem like it was really intentional. He did try to stop. Owen just caught the end of it. Yep, they're going to take him to the box. Scouts play here, down by 4. Face off one over to Brianna. Parker's going to pick it up. takes a shot, sends it over the net. Luke's there on the rebound. Stick lifted out of position, though. Owen keeps his puck in the zone. So 4 are going to take second place. I think that brings the season record to 6-5 currently. Somewhere in that